Shit.
I guess since we're on artists, have you guys seen Kanye West being going crazy?
My boy Kanye back at it.
Spazzing again.
I haven't really seen.
Hey, bro, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah, you can, bro.
Spazzing.
They're gonna cancel.
Spazzing. What?
They
You didn't hear about
You
that?
can't say spazzing.
You didn't hear about that?
No. What?
Okay.
Spab. What's so bad about that?
It's like a mental. No one cares. Anyways, back to Kanye.
Have you guys seen the most recent shit, or have you guys seen like the?
Honestly,
shit?
they turned it into a meme. So now they're like putting anything over a black screen with the Kanye's username on it.
Oh yeah.
So now I don't know what's real
Now you
and
don't
what's
know-
not.
yeah, exactly.
Because like I'll see something on my Twitter timeline and it'll say some wild shit, and I'll be like, oh, let me go fucking check it, verify it.
Yeah.
And I go and there's nothing there.
not.
So I'm like, someone's
yeah.
capping. You know, it's turned into a meme now. But I saw a couple. I mean,
Yeah, I saw.
I know he's going at it with Adidas right now.
You see the video of him?
He's going at it with everyone right now.
yeah.
With Gap, Adidas.
Yeah.
He was like lecturing like
Oh,
Gap.
yeah, he's lecturing the CEOs and the
Yeah,
chairman,
yeah,
the
yeah.
board.
Do you think they were like this fool, or they were like actually like, oh fuck, like
No, they're
this fool's
fucking smart
serious?
people. They went to school for that shit. I'm sure they understand how the business works, but I just feel like they don't want to give him too much power because he's too volatile.
I feel like they would look at him like this motherfucker is crazy. Like what the fuck, this fool's tripping.
I mean, in a way, Kanye is kind of right. At least he
No.
brands himself that way. Like
he's very right.
He could definitely
But
like
how?
push
How is
sales
he right
and stuff.
if he signed a contract with this company? Like, okay, Kanye to me is bigger than Gap,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
but Gap, the contract is with Gap. It's not with like Gap with Kanye. Because it's
Yeah.
not a Yeezy collection. It's a different
yeah,
collection.
yeah.
With Adidas, I think he has a bigger point. Like Yeezys, that's all him, bro. Like there's no
Yeah.
reason why, like, if Adidas is making money, it shouldn't be too much more than Kanye, if even that. But this is like you went to Gap because you said it was sentimental and you grew up with Gap. And
And now he's trying to change the contract or be more like
In control.
have more control.
Okay,
he's mad that they're having meetings without him. But it's like he's not.
exactly.
He didn't
You have no
establish
control
the
over
company.
everything else that Gap does. You have control over maybe what the Kanye line of Gap. Did you guys see the fucking shit that he was selling and it came in like a trash bag?
It didn't come in a trash bag. I think that was like the display.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
it was
people
a
had to,
trash
like,
bag.
dig for
Dig
their-
through it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, which I don't fucking mind. I dig for the fucking
cool.
2 for $5
Yeah.
DVDs at Walmart.
He
and
said, yeah,
shit.
we go to Ross and shit.
Yeah, what the fuck? I've done that shit all my life. But his whole thing is like people are too used to like societal norms where like this
Has to be on a rack or on display.
yeah. Like it's too you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's all about
he's just going against the grain,
Yeah.
which is super dope.
yeah.
you know?
I think it's cool. I wouldn't mind digging for my size.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Like it's better than worrying about like unfolding the shit in the wrong way and then looking like a jackass when I
not
can't
gonna
fold
put
it
it
and put it back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just me though.
Yeah, it makes
But-
it easier.
I guess, like I said, to me, the Adidas situation makes sense. I think that Kanye maybe, but not really. I don't think Kanye is bigger than Adidas, right? Adidas is
Nah,
big.
Adidas is pretty big. They're pretty fucking.
So
big.
do you think Kanye needs Adidas?
I don't think he needs Adidas. I think his whole thing is that he needs their workforce. Like he needs the people that know how to build the machines to make his
shoes.
desired design. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because he's been saying, like, I think the last thing I read about it, he was offering Adidas like 10%, and pretty much he's only gonna charge them like them to make the shoe. Like, you know what I mean? That's what he needs.
The
it for.
manufacturing.
Yeah, he needs the manufacturing side of it.
Well, why can't he just buy like the machines
That's what I'm
himself?
saying.
Why can't he just do that? He has the money.
I don't think Yeezus is that what is it? Yeezus.
He's what? Yeezy.
His whole like,
Yeezy.
Okay, so I think he could fucking branch off and eventually become like a fucking Puma and Under Armour. Like he's big enough that he doesn't
do
need
that.
an Adidas.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
who's a billionaire that said it? He's like, I didn't go to school, but the people that work for me, like, did or some shit. I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did.
yeah.
You know, so like,
And that's
I
a good
think,
point.
So I think when you're in competition with Adidas, with Nike, I think the people at the top have been selected. You know what I mean? I think the people
sure.
who are the best in that category have been work for these companies already. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
So you gotta discover who the fuck is gonna be that chairman or whoever's at the board. You know what I mean? I think there's that aspect of it too.
Yeah, Kanye, if you're listening, I would just say just do it yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You can do it. You got the
And-
money, you got the funds.
Yeah, well-
you got the fans, the publicity. Like,
I think his whole thing is like he wants to be accepted, right? He's always like, I want to be like
Yeah.
a Versace. I want to be a Louis Vuitton.
Well, he said it. He said it. He's what he say? He's like,
can.
well, he said it himself. He's it ain't rap though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like he needs that powerful brand behind it as well. I mean, he doesn't need it, but you know, it definitely leaves that stamp in culture.
Yeah.
Like he was at Nike already, you know, but they weren't fucking with him like Adidas was.
Well,
You
they
know?
just weren't cutting the check like Adidas was.
Exactly.
But they got Kanye first. So anyone that gets someone, honestly, like if you think about it, anyone that gets, even you as an artist, like,
Yeah.
or you as an artist, or us as a podcast, anyone that gets you first gets a better deal than anyone that
Gets you
deals with you after. Because
Yeah.
the first time you just need someone to give you a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that contract with Nike wasn't pretty. And I'm sure details have came out about it. I just don't know too much about it to talk about it. But he went to Adidas because he thought the bag was better, right? The shoes, at first they were trash. Now I kind of see some cool ones and shit. But it's not like you're fucking Shaq. Even Shaq could go through Walmart and get them done, you know? But
Yeah.
it's not like you're Shaq and it's like no one wants to wear Shaqs. Like people want to wear Yeezys.
Yeah.
Right.
And they don't give a fuck if they're Adidas, Nike.
Yeah.
As long as they're fucking Yeezys.
Yeezys,
Yeah,
exactly.
like that's the thing. Like
So he can do it himself, and he can like. I think he could do everything already, like what he's trying to do, become like establish that brand and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Right.
I think he's just not trying to use his own money, right? Like he's
Like-
not trying to open a warehouse
Right,
to
right.
hire workers.
a lot of liability.
It is.
Yeah. So, like, I think we talked about it with Drake. Like, he's not independent for a reason because his movement is too big. You know, he has to let the people at the what do you call it? At the record label like do their part. You know,
Yeah,
do your
yeah.
job. You know, do what you gotta do. I turn in the music and you handle it.
Exactly. So Adidas is already successful.
Right, right.
Gap is already successful. So
Right.
Kanye's just kind of like using that machine
Yeah.
to, you know, fuel him or
Right.
whatever.
And don't get me wrong, he definitely makes these brands bigger. Like Adidas is bigger with Kanye than without it.
Gap is bigger with Kanye
Yeah,
than with that.
and he knows that. But I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that was more of a sympathy like project for him. Like he grew up to him is like I grew up wearing this. Like this is what I would shop at. Like I want to do something
Yeah.
affordable for this type of crowd. Even though Gap isn't really that
Yeah,
affordable
yeah.
nowadays, but
I shit pricey as fuck.
Yep.
I was in there before Kanye dropped like all his shit, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Yo, what the fuck? This shit's supposed to be affordable." It's like it's a little bit more
it's
pricey
not.
than H&M. No
Yeah.
cap.
Yeah.
And H&M.
H&M is affordable.
Oh, they got some good threads in there every
Yeah, I
now and
remember.
then. Every
And
now and then,
Shopping
you get,
for winter formal and shit like that.
in
at
high school
H&M.
it was definitely more like Forever
Clutch.
21. That shit lasted one day. Now it's more H&M, but Old Navy has the shits too, and it's a little cheaper than Gap.
Old Navy has a couple low key finds, but they just snap Old Navy on everything though, so it makes it like
Yeah.
you know. But they got a couple good threads on the low. You know what I mean? That's a low key gem too.
But Kanye could do anything he wants on himself.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
just doesn't want to be it to be a liability.
Yeah, because it's harder to for Kanye, it'll be harder to start like a company right from
Yeah.
scratch.
Yeah.
Like it'll be easier to just kind of buy one that already works or use something that already works.
Manufacturer
right?
that already has it
It's
going.
it's just more faster that way.
And the thing
then
is,
less error, right? Less error.
Right.
you can't even buy Yeezys at like most Adidas stores.
Yeah, if you could, I
Yeah.
think a lot more people would buy them.
Like there's certain Adidas stores that carry Yeezys.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've never seen Yeezys on display at like at any Adidas
Yeah,
stores
me
that I've been
neither.
to.
You have to drive to a certain one, so it's like a
Certain
lot of them
location
are
or-
like online hits. Like you have to fucking line up in the morning, get bots. Some like because it's a hype beast shoot too. So it's
Yeah.
like he's definitely making a. And that's the thing for him is probably like I deserve to be making more money because he sees what his shoes are being
Yeah,
sold
yeah.
for in the
Yeah,
aftermarket
exactly.
and shit. Like
Yeah, it has value.
I put these shits out for 120 and you motherfuckers are selling them for 800.
Yeah,
You know?
bro. Yeah.
So I get his point.
Fuck yeah.
But you shouldn't be trying to be at that Gap meeting they shouldn't
Yeah.
involve you
Yeah,
unless it
yeah.
has to do with your product.
But at the same
Exactly.
time, he is a billionaire, bro.
I mean, Gap is kind of dumb for not letting him because like
Yeah,
it's
they are
Kanye West.
It's Kanye. You would want to work with like
yeah, but
Kanye. Yeah.
it's Kanye West at the same time. You've seen what other shit he's done. Like he's probably one of those people that would start the job and like if something gets hectic, I'm getting the fuck out of
Yeah,
there.
in corporate America, that would tank like the stock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
And
did you
they're,
guys-
they're thinking about it in stock terms, like in corporate America, if he does something crazy and it hits the news and fucking the stock will tank, and then the investors, you know, that's a risk for the investors. That's what I mean by it's too
Exactly.
volatile.
Yeah.
You know? His attitude is too volatile.
That's a good way to put it.